One of the biggest questions that I personally have had about Star Wars has finally been answered, thanks to a brand new High Republic comic book. That question is, what exactly happens to Jedi lightsabers if a Jedi perishes in battle, or perishes period? What is the fate of their sacred weapon, and the even more coveted and holy crystal within it? Surprisingly, up until now we haven't had a canon explanation of exactly what happens to a Jedi's lightsaber after they die. But now, finally, in the High Republic comic book, we have our answer, and it's quite mystifying. Before we get started though, I do want to recommend a new video on my Marvel channel to you guys, talking about the ultimate fates of Vision and Quicksilver in WandaVision. I think it's a really good video, and it would really help me out if you guys could go over to that channel, leave a like, and subscribe to it. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue on what happens to kyber crystals and lightsabers after a Jedi dies. The kyber crystals are clearly very sacred to the Jedi Order. They are conduits of the Force, and allows the Jedi to focus the Force within the crystal, creating a unique bond with it, and as a result of this, a unique bond with their lightsaber. Kyber crystals are even described in canon as sentient beings, and as Sidious reveals, kyber crystals are even alive, so it makes sense that they would be highly coveted even after a Jedi perishes. In the new High Republic novel, Into the Dark, we finally have our answer of what happens when a Jedi dies, specifically what happens to their kyber crystal. The answer is all kyber crystals of fallen Jedi that are able to be retrieved are embedded into the kyber arch. The kyber arch was a structure inside the Jedi temple on Coruscant. Standing inside one of the temple's meditation spires and chambers, it was constructed from kyber crystals retrieved from the lightsabers of Jedi who had fallen in battle. It was thick at the base, but extremely narrow at the top, to symbolize the perils of the fallen Jedi, and the perils and trials that they had faced. Scaling and crossing the kyber arch was an advanced meditation technique only attempted by those Jedi who felt called to do so by the Force. It was believed that if a Jedi could successfully manage to cross the kyber arch, that they would be gifted a grand revelation by the Force, and were truly at peace within themselves and their connection with the Force strengthened. The Jedi Master Jorah Mali once posed a question to her Padawan Reath, asking why no Jedi could cross the kyber arch alone. Mali felt that Silas would not understand the answer to her question if he continued to take it literally, but told him that when he understood the answer, he would know why they were taking on an assignment to the galactic frontier. When Silas went to study the arch, he witnessed a Soul Jedi Knight cross it with no apparent difficulty at all. Silas was unable to find much time to meditate on Mali's question before he was called away to the Jedi Temple to meet with her on Starlight Beacon space station. It's clear that the kyber arch has a lot to tell and a lot more stories and involvement of the High Republic to come. It's clear that it would be one of the locations within the Jedi Temple that would hold the most power and affinity with the Force, with it being comprised of nearly all of the kyber crystals of the fallen Jedi of the Order, presumably for centuries. It is disappointing that there's no revelation of this in any of the Star Wars films, or even mention of the kyber arch, leading me to speculate that the kyber arch could have been fallen out of practice in the decades and centuries following the High Republic era. Perhaps something significant will occur with the kyber arch, and it may in fact be destroyed, which would clearly be a massive blow to the Jedi Order. However, this is simply pure speculation, and it's quite possible that the kyber arch was simply never mentioned in any of the canon material until this point, and it is in fact present in the prequels and potentially even beyond. As in the films and the comic books, we don't really go deep within the meditation chambers of the Jedi Temple. Anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this, and this revelation of what happens to a Jedi's lightsaber once they perish in battle? Again, be sure to check out the Marvel channel, link in the description down below. As always, my friends, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.